sandwich friends, welcome back to the Yucky Ham Sandwich channel. I'm Yucky. Welcome back to another day in the Helios cluster with me. Currently we are playing Mass Effect Andromeda. We just landed in the Nexus. The Nexus is supposed to be this big space station to house everyone from all the other planets. But somehow when we got here, as you can see from the last video, the space station is not completed. I do wonder why, but we do know the initiative leaders works here. Essentially, this Nexus PlayStation, the Nexus space station will be a central government hub for everyone, for all the other species out there. Well, let's find out what's going on with this space station. And with that said, let's game.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
It means we can start waking our people up.
That'd be nice.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
I think everybody does.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
Nice. Nothing a shower can't fix. Here we are. All right.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
It's definitely not finished, guys. New location.
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Hello there. Pretty sure it's an AI.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Gosh, Liam, that was way too complicated for the freaking AI to recognize what you just said, man. All right, let's ask her about immigration.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
Right? How about Andromeda Galaxy?
What can you tell me about the Andromeda Galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
You know what's really funny? One of my kids just did a musical called Go West. It's about the pioneer going west to find gold. So this is kind of like that, right? Fortune awaits. Let's find some gold. The Nexus.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
Well, not like that. So I was kind of right in the intro. Milky Way colonists. Living arrangements.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams.
Oh.
Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling
Not
hills
that
of
place.
Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
Current year.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone?
Yay, she got the date right. It's kind of insane to be like, I'm still thinking about that, being in Thesis for 600 years. Basically, in my mind, I died. You know? I resurrected after 600 years. Like, I'm now alive again. Anyway, that's how I think anyways. Luck off.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Oh
Right.
no.
That was helpful.
I really like the quote that she said.
Plants
The
are still
brightest
alive.
stars is you. I mean, her name is Stella, so... Is there anybody
It's
around?
like they didn't finish building it.
I guess not. Oh. There's a...
Hello?
Hello?
There's a guy.
Hey,
Maybe he's got champagne.
you got champagne,
Hi there.
man?
We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Why are you
Did
scared?
he hear you? Did you say an arc?
Is there a problem?
This is the Nexus, right? Pretty sure we parked in the right place.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's just, we thought you were all dead.
What?
What?
Or captured,
much
or
alive.
lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
It's not Garrus, but it's okay.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
I see. Another Turian. Woo! We are definitely here.
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just... You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
Oh,
You've been stranded for a whole year?
that's a long
Longer.
time.
I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
I see.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months.
Jeez.
It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
Okay, cool. I didn't really want to start the tram because sometimes when you do an action, it cuts off the dialogue, and I hate that. So I waited this time. Well, let's start the tram now.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Dang.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting...
We're here.
Aw,
You guys go
get
ahead.
off.
I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Oh,
True?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
surprise! Where's the,
crew of the
champagne?
Hyperion.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I'm Tann, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Well, it means a lot more to us because we don't have to be in Habitat 7 right now. We have somewhere to land.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs.
Yes?
Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead.
Yes?
Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
That's actually very smart to not wake more people up because that's more mouth to feed. Also, I wanted to add, I really don't like the fact there are a lot of dialogue, as you can see in my playthrough, that they keep cutting people off when certain action is happening. It really bothers me. Like, let people finish their freaking sentence, man. Anyways, let's be confident. I got this, man. I was chosen.
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Is that a female? Wow.
I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
That's a female Krogan. That's so cool.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
So this is just a thought, okay? This is a thought that I had when I was playing this. It would have been so cool if the beginning of the game you can choose which arc you want to play. Like if you choose the Krogan arc and you can choose the Turian arc and you can play that character. It's kind of like Dragon Age Inquisition. You can choose which species you want to play. I guess that would take more writing time, but I thought that would have been really cool. I would love to play a Turian, you know? A Krogan would be fun too. I just thought that was cool to share because it was in my mind. Anyways, thanks for the help.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here.
Yeah.
What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something.
As long as you guys don't eat me, I'm good.
An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
There shall be light.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tann. Make sure that doesn't happen.
Oh.
And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
I shall speak to you. Speak to Director Tann in Pathfinder quarters. Alright. Initiative, Uprising, Leadership, and Krogans. All these codexes. So now let's go around and talk to other people. Hello. Wait, is that a female Turian too? I think so. That's really cool. Do you need a chair? The console is a bit low, doesn't it? It's like it's so high they have to do this. It's weird. Anyways.
Please be advised that Hyperion
This is Nexus control to Hyperion. But what choice do we have? How the hell should I know? All right, what happened?
To who?
What do you mean?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
And my goddamn father? He made me Pathfinder. Does it
In the
make you
moment,
happy?
it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
14 months is a long time. So let's talk to her. Colonial Director position.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tann is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
So she kind of don't want the job? That's what I'm hearing? Relationship with my father.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Are you my new mother? That would have been so funny. Anyways, the plan for hostiles.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria.
Damn.
Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
I am so glad our new enemy is called Ket and not some extremely hard word for me to pronounce. Insight into strange tech.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Okay. Failing outposts.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tann, or even me.
Well, you're in luck, Addison, because Sam is on my head. I'll be going now.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Okay, her expression on the last sentence is kind of she's just like, you falling asleep, what is happening? She did not look angry at all. It's probably, it's the...
Hello, Console.
It's probably just
you
me,
and I
right?
are going to be very good friends. We'll get you all fixed up and ready to go in no time.
Thank you. Or it's the issues that you guys been warning me about, how it's the emotionless facial expressions. Yes.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found.
Oh no.
Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
About time.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
Yes.
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
He just directly challenged me. Challenge accepted. Just point me away.
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
Okay.
No. I'm fine.
Doesn't he want to talk?
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
We'll find them, no worries.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
No worries, the Pathfinders is here. Nexus trouble.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, is dead.
Oh, that's the lady that was in the commercial wall, right?
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed.
Damn.
They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
That really sucks. See, I told you. Going into stasis is just like you're dead. Scourge disaster.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Oh, Sloane Kelly.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Where are the Krogans?
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
He's racist! You dislike Krogans!
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common
They're
knowledge that they are a
awesome.
violent, ignorant species.
No.
Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Not all Krogan. Look at Rex and Grunt and Eve. They're very intelligent and smart. Whatever, Tann, I don't like you.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
Okay, what is it, gridlock?
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it.
Okay.
In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Why the doubt?
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
That sucks. Also, being charismatic for myself is a learned skill. Like, talking to a camera, it's not natural for me, but I think after 2 years, I'm getting better. It's improving.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space.
Who isn't?
Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
All right. Other questions? Wait, I didn't ask this.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
I know I just already mentioned it, but it just reminds me of that musical, Go West, Find Gold, Find Freedom, Initiative Origins.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Gian Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
It's always fun when you can make the doubters wrong. Motivation for coming.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It's exciting, you know? Going to a new place, exploring a new world, maybe newfound fortune, new life. It's exciting. Alien species on Nexus.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
I don't like you, Tann. Krogans are great. They are more than just muscles, okay? Planet viability.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats.
Right.
Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging.
True.
Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What's forward station?
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, it's great.
But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Woohoo! Yay! Missing arcs.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Well, if there's no dead bodies, there's hope, sir. Don't lose hope.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave. But before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
Oh, that'd be okay.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Yes.
I'm happy to help. You will find our futures depend on each other's success. Good luck.
Thank you. I like the last line, but I still don't like the fact you don't like Krogans. Krogans are awesome. Don't insult them. Oh, shit! You okay, man? You scared the crap out of me.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Too.
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Why paranoid?
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
So?
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Well, I hope you reported this.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me.
Sure.
If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help.
Okay.
I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Roger that. Roger that.
No, I'm fine. And I don't know. It just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Okay. I guess they're like be all around, right? Oh, there's one here. Don't mind me, Tann.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's really slow. Let me find another one.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing
more
power from the Hyperion.
Is there not? Oh, is it this one?
All non-relevant repair
Nope.
requests are currently
That
on
one's
hold
not
until
open.
power coupling is complete.
Kesh office. Oh, container. There's a data path. Do you have like a little cover thing, do you?
Technicians, please report to the Hyperion.
No, doesn't seem like she has one. Alright, let's look at this. Same shit, different day. For prosperity, in case the initiative goes belly up. The Nexus is the 4-ring circus. Don't like how Tann operates, and his disdain for the Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he's an opportunist who likely to create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he left unchecked. It's already polarizing Addison. She's taking the cue to circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandros about this and at least try to get 2 of us more coordinated, or maybe not. Seriously, hate this kind of drama. Dang, they got drama in the house. Hi, Kesh.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
So where are the Krogans?
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tann, ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Right, I reread that. I mean, not we. I read that in the Codex. Did Krogans deal with Tann?
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tann had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place.
Wow.
It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Shoot, I will walk up my damn self too. Why are you still here then?
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Okay. The Nexus problem?
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
More about Nexus problems?
I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Garrison.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Oh, Garson.
Killed in the Scourge disaster.
Okay.
Her and a bunch of
She's
the
not
other
working.
leaders. Tann might know more.
The genophage.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
Solarian involvement.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
Right. When you listen to Kesh, do you think she's just muscles? No, just listen to her. She's very intelligent and smart. State of cure.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense.
Good.
During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage.
Smart.
Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah.
See, smart.
It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Good. Other questions? Your job.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Well, thank you.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Kesh is cool.
Technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Again, she seems very smart. Alright. What's here?
Please
Let
be
me
advised,
scan this
Hyperion
now.
docking procedures are now complete.
Any open... Oh! There's one right here. Does this count? No. Darn. Can I go here? Oh, whoa. I don't want to go... Oh, wait. I don't want to go out yet. There's still things I got to do. Here? Is that part of it? No.
Engineering report. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Location operations discovered.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like
Hello
Quiro's
there.
rockfish? You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herik, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Can I join in?
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Or lab.
Talking shop.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
Jeez.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
What's with poetry everywhere?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Well, have hope.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Good. There's no dead body yet, so let's not worry.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Try and stop me.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Sounds awesome. Console. So we will activate. There we go. Do I need to scan anything? Speak with the Distortorian. Oh. Hey, Liam?
No, Pathfinder. No time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
Oh my gosh, the NPC in the side is so annoying. Let's not write them off.
They were frustrated.
Look.
If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
Yeah, we'll get back. We'll get it back to spec.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
We're goddamn Pathfinders. We got this. Hello, Mariette.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's not
What's
fair?
wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last.
Yes.
Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Okay, what was the crime?
What exactly was he convicted of?
Yeah.
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Of course.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Aw, I will try my best. Okay, what is this here? Oops. Lieutenant, based on the status report 16C, it seems we are no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy. I'm starting to think our efforts are fatal. The risk involved and continued loss of resources and lives makes it harder to justify. With morals this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Kandros. That sucks. Kandros, hello.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results.
Yep.
Though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Aw, he's a good guy. Also, like he said, actions is louder than words. Coming to Andromeda.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
Yeah.
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
What do you mean?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, When do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Goodness, Nyreen was such a great character in that DLC. I loved her and I cried when she died. Oh man, that brought back memories I did not know. You'll do good things, Kandros. I believe in you. Your role.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Turian's welfare.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
I really like their culture because that's the perfect society that I will thrive in. The Ket.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Well, if they're protecting something, there's probably a secret they don't want to share with us. Malicious use.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Wow.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Thanks.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Strike team mission? What's this?
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
I thought I already did.
Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for
Okay.
authorization to participate.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
Oh, really? You're trusting them to me?
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves.
Okay.
Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
So they're kind of like special ops or a Delta Force. Okay. Let's do some strike teams. What is this? It seems complicated. Debrief to review result and release your strike team. Strike team can be sent on a mission to support the Andromeda initiative. If they succeed, they will earn XP and Ryder will gain a reward. If they fail, they will earn only a small amount of XP and no special reward. Apex is the most elite strike team in the cluster and handle critical missions. Select a mission and press A to send Apex. Your progress will be automatically saved before multiplayer is launched. You will then play the role of the Apex operative in a small squad. Play Apex mission in multiplayer either with friends or through public matchmaking. Earn strike team rewards for Ryder's additional bonuses. Okay, so these missions are currently available for your strike teams. Select a mission with A to send a strike team. Check back daily for new available missions. Okay, this icon describes the difficulty of the mission. Okay. All right. Read the description of each mission. The time limit is attempt the mission, the reward for successful complete missions, and any missions, rates, or properties. Okay. Time required 2 hours 34 minutes. Expires upon completion. We have been unable to break the enemy's recent encryption protocols. Hit their listening post and obtain the encryption key before they can destroy their own data. A 5 mission found. So I press A. Accept. Okay. That's it, right? Oh, that seems like a hard one. Oh, and it also shows the enemy. Let me see if my first one is successful before I do another one, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm unsure how to do the station sabotage, but let me talk to Sergeant. A car, Arkler, I don't know.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Well, your wife said you're innocent.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
And then he ended up dead? What?
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Well, but that's an intentional.
Sounds like an accident.
Yeah.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Well, don't give up.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Okay. Speak to Kandros. Well, I'll figure out how to do the sabotage because I have no idea how to do it.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
The murder case.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
He was found guilty.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty.
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you didn't trust him?
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Okay.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay, optional playback recording? Is that the recording? Oh, that's the data path. Oh, recording.
The Nexus versus colonist Nilken, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
I mean...
Be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
I guess that's... I can see why he's guilty. But still... And I'm supposed to speak with somebody? You? Oh, it's up there. Hello there, ma'am.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes,
yes.
I have.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Were there Ket there?
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken regret it?
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
Why was the chief shocked?
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Yeah.
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you.
Exactly.
To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Damn, did you agree with the chief?
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Okay, thank you.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
I know, right?
Tann wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Okay, speak with Tann.
Something I can help you with?
Yeah, the murder case.
I'm looking into the Nilkin-Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The body can refute much.
The more certain we can be, the better.
Yeah.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it.
Yes, we will.
We'll send the
deal with
coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Goodbye.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
He is here to serve. I'm pretty sure he wants to be part of the government. Investigate the murder. I guess I have to go outside now, right?
More power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold.
Cora.
Power coupling is complete.
Hey there. You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Nothing that I can't handle, really.
I expected something like that. I can handle the pressure.
Good to hear. I worked out logistics with Director Tann. They're giving us a ship and crew.
Ooh.
He said their best is taking care of it.
Okay.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Right, forgot about
Sounds
that.
good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Oh, I forgot all about my brother. Cryo Bay and Hyperion. Where is the Cryo Bay? What's that? Ooh,
I'll make it right, Dash.
Talk
I
to him.
promise. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
That's nice.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
I'm sorry for your loss.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Okay, lost brother. More side quests. Fisher, how are you?
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey?
Yeah, right?
Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Kett.
Yeah.
And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Yeah, things will get better.
I'm sure there are decent aliens here in Andromeda too. We just have to find them.
Well, I heard you're Pathfinder now. Sooner you figure out where they're hiding, the better.
Will do. Chin up.
Alright. Doctor?
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
You did your best.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yeah, but still, we lost a Pathfinder on my watch. Doesn't sit right.
My dad knew the danger. Part of the job.
It's part of the job.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
Staying on Hyperion?
Are you staying here in the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old?
Yeah.
Right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7.
Right.
Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
Really? You're just gonna stay up here all the time? Well, we'll miss you. What if there's a beach? You can like put your feet in the sand, you know?
I'll miss
go
you,
travel
Harry.
sometimes.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal.
Vicariously. How's my brother?
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming.
Oh.
Means all the wiring still works.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! The circuit's fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
Cool, good. Why did you come to Helios?
How did you end up with the initiative?
Yeah.
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
Oh.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Scott, I'll let you know.
For me, it would be like one last big adventure, you know, before I die. Hey, Hayes, you made it.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate, that was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Yep. Okay, I guess that's it, yeah? I saw the wall. I don't really need to go in there again. Whoa. Who are you? Oh, hey, you good?
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, your father, Kirkland.
Well, it was a risky job.
I know, it's rough. Being on the Pathfinder team is turning out to be a dangerous business.
More than I ever thought. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Oh.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
I guess he's not gonna be one of us anymore. That's too bad. Anything here? There? Nope. Alright, let's go to the next place. Oh. This one, right? This way. Initiative. Am I in the right place? Okay, I am. Okay. Because I need to talk to Sam. Sam, where are you? What? Well, what is this? It's open for me now. Oh, hey, it's Sam.
This is the captain. Stasis revival team.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Good.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Why the secrecy?
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
Okay.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat.
Oh.
Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Secrecy breeds paranoia, I guess?
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious, like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
Okay.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Yeah.
So, what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed.
Oh.
Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implants for superior battlefield performance. Select a profile and press A to activate it. That's pretty cool, so you can change it around. That's awesome. Okay. My father's quarters, huh? Is it in here somewhere?
Pathfinder, Captain Tann said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you.
Okay. Ooh, sidearms.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
Wow.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Yeah, that is crazy time. Normandy. Pick that up. Oh, there's a memory trigger. Hold on. Books.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Mm-hmm. Activate system, was this?
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Right. Log 1?
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Okay. I get it. So let me... Ooh, coffee machine.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Unlock this.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
Oh.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on your father's personal logs.
These ones, right?
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Kind of like Milky Way.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Sorry, archaeologist. Dr. Liara? What?
Sam, this
She's
is a reminder
alive?
about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Can't believe she's alive.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Final entry.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
My bad. Alrighty, let us keep going. A memory array. Is this what it is about the memory array?
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Wow.
Okay, something new every day.
Play the memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
Yeah.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Oh, that is why that he wants to go to a new world, right?
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Oh, the mother's dying. Okay.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
Okay. It's another good reason to move to a new world since, in the Milky Way, he couldn't get his project started. So if he moved to a new world, maybe he can. Mom's life was at stake.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much.
Yeah.
After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Sam's location.
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
My implant?
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
Yeah.
He removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
That can be so helpful. Just be careful.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you.
Yeah, that's good to know. Sam's abilities.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
Well, I guess in the Milky Way, AI is illegal. Interesting. Other SAMs?
So there are other SAMs out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
A symbolic relationship?
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
Awesome. My brother's condition?
Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
Okay, goodbye.
That's all for now.
Of course.
I want to see my new ship. I wonder if my captain have anything to say. Hey, Captain.
Ryder.
Yes.
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
We powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did.
Yeah.
Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
I will miss him, for what it's
I
worth.
wish he were still here. There's so much he could have taught me.
You'll do fine. You're off to a good start.
Hope so.
If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Your role now.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what will you do?
Yeah.
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold.
Well,
I hear
yeah.
you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster even 5 years ago.
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Joining the initiative.
Why did you join the initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
I am the same. I haven't really found a place where I want to settle. I kind of like the fact that we move 3 to 4 years because I just get bored in one place. That is it for now.
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
You too. They shut that down.
Ready to see what Tann gave us?
I hear it's something special.
Ooh.
Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
Pretty
We
much.
used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
In style? Is it Normandy?
They call her the Tempest.
Oh, okay. We got our own ship now.
Let's go take a closer look.
Heck yes, let's go.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra.
Oh, another female.
Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Awesome, so she's gonna be in my team, I guess. Well, let's get out there.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Oh, I didn't do it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tann overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right?
Uh-oh.
Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Smooth.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
I like her. She gets stuff done.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I'm inside
Everything's
my
state
ship
of the art.
now.
Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
Gil.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Oh, I like stealthy. This will be an adventure.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
It's an odd place to put the bridge.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
It kind of reminds me of Morden a little bit. Very talkative. I'm just still learning the ropes.
I'm new to this. Being a Pathfinder, running a ship.
You'll be fine. As for the ship, I can help. I knew the Tempest when she was a blueprint. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So, how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
Huh.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
Well, I guess crossing the galaxy was big too. Yeah.
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
Yep.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
Scottish and Irish accents are so sexy. We are Nexus' best hope. Let's do that.
I never planned to be Pathfinder. I don't know what's out there. But we're the Milky Way's best and brightest. We can do this.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around.
Yeah.
Callow, take us in.
Well, guys, I think this is a good place to stop. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Next episode, we'll go to Eos and establish an outpost and start gathering information and resources so people don't starve on the Nexus. And with that said, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!